The Chiefs and the Chargers, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the paper. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
Usually when it does that shit, it's watching it.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And off we go from SoFi. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Right to the air is Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. And not what they wanted to see, just one play in. Their tight end shaken up as we get a timeout. Training staff out to work on him. Second and 6 now. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now Herbert to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably and then go to work after.
New set of downs for him from the 46. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually. So second down coming up. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Catch made left side by McConkey.
Oh,
Still
yeah,
going to touch him down after a short pickup. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Now, this is, if you want to see some score's like the top.
Herbert to throw once more. Completed over the middle.
Blood,
and he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days.
Yeah,
when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this punt lands in the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field. and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chargers are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. A quick slant. Here's McConkey. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route cadence combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Oh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. He gets 6 on that play, and the Chargers will have a 1st. Herbert now finds McConkey, and they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Herbert throwing again. That's brought in by Jennings. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. It's Herbert once more. Looking slant route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Herbert again. And he makes the catch. Did he get both feet in? No. Oh, so close to 6. Incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with first and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Pacheco will take it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get it down to a single point. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Now they'll try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers tie this game 7-7. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Throwing on first down, Mahomes splits a couple of defenders and completes it.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, or it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With third and short in your back pocket, you get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Encroachment defense.
So keep that second and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the first.
Automatic first down.
They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. First down throw, Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs break the tie here in the first. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Going on.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chargers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. Herbert on first down. Cut out left. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 31. Davis there to grab it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it brings up an LA first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing now, Herbert. Cut by Jennings. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
These just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Gets out of trouble. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. That's caught for the first. It's an LA touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. That was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown with the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running that exact route, didn't you?
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
He was so good at it. Every receiver could do it some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all the time, just like that one right there.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers tie things up at 14. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. From the gun, Garindo. And he gets him around 6 there. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Shotgun, handoff to Garindo. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He locates Daniel Bellinger. And he's taken down at the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Garindo running between the tackles. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. From the 21. This finds Bellinger. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 14.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Has it downfield, working the left. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now. Finding Davis. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. He's on the move. He can run it. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Herbert from the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers tie this game at 21. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chiefs are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Trying an inside give to Garindo. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it. by adding all the extra yardage.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Connection made to Isaac Guerrero. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Throwing is Mahomes. Called in by Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Again, Mahomes to throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. Third down coming. Here's Mahomes now. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, but ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. He doesn't swat it away. We're looking at a huge gain.
It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And this stays tied here in the second.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. On the quick slant, it's Davis. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Chargers will have a first. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. It's the Chargers with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert. Short pass brought in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That one gains 7. And it brings up an LA first down. Herbert to throw once more. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's Herbert once more. Touchdown, LA. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talked about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch, or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Starting from the 5. And look at this return. Tackles made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Chiefs and Isaac Guerrero ready for another go on offense. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. First down throw, Mahomes. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back with a pick six. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. Visitors, and this running back headed back out for a new series. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Dak Prescott, excellent in the victory as his guys up their record to 7-2 now on the year. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. Jared Goff, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. C.J. Stroud leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. We're accustomed to seeing strong quarterback play. We got that in the first half from Justin Herbert. He was slicing and dicing this defense and wound up with 3 touchdown passes in the first half. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The visitors and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. And he's been one of the central pillars of this offense this season. Right now sitting second in the NFL in receptions. Got his target, it's Tony. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Still first down.
Play action, Mahomes. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The Chargers into a nickel set, 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. This finds Bellinger. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. On the give, it's Garindo. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. They're set up at the 35 now. Motioning the tight end now. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Diving forward, and he makes the catch.
That is all-out effort, Kate, to make the catch. Putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception, and some more targets are clearly coming his way in the future.
Motioning the tight end left. From the 25 on 2nd down. He's got Bellinger. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. From the red zone now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The home teams ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They've got first down from the 31. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Escapes a defender. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. The penalty goes ahead and gives them the first.
Automatic first down.
1st and 10 for him now following the penalty. Herbert from the gun. Completed to Davis. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Here's a toss to Pacheco. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Third and just 2 to go.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing now, Herbert. That's brought in by Jennings. And this one does not go far.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Back to throw it. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first, it's second down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. On target to his man, Tony. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
On target to Worthy. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Another throw for Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Again, Mahomes to throw. Called in by Worthy. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Throwing again, Mahomes. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. Second down now, 7 to go. Back to the air, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Putting a receiver in motion. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes now. Looking for somewhere to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Throwing on first is Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Pacheco hauls it in. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Caught by Jennings. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Pacheco on the toss right side. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Herbert on 1st down. Connecting on the slant. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And they bring him down around the 34. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They bring the tight end in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He beams one deep right side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And that brings up 4th and long. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And he hasn't been a stranger to the end zone this season. No, sir, including on their prior drive, Brock. A pretty important touchdown for him when you look at his season total. That one doesn't make it beyond the line. So it's 2nd down coming up. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Throwing is Mahomes. Taken in by Bellinger. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
First and 10, Herbert. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 26. And the Chargers will have a first. Herbert from the gun. That's brought in by Jennings. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
And they won't be Thursday either, so.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
It's now 3rd and 4.
To throw, Herbert. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They go play action. It's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Now a give to Gurindo. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Okay, I don't know what you did that for, but
2nd down now, 7 to go. Sending the tight end in motion left. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Hauled in by Gurindo. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he just tucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Throwing now. Forced out to his... And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. Now to throw. Has a man. It's Brown. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Desperation time here on fourth. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception.
The Chargers come away with the win in this one. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one as they finish out the...